Hello maths fans. For today's video I've got a piece of simple dried spaghetti. So I'm going to take this piece of spaghetti and I'm going to bend it from the ends like this until it breaks. I want you to make a prediction. How many pieces is it going to break into? What do you reckon? Well, let's see. What actually happened was it broke into three. These two pieces and a smaller piece that flew off to the side. Let's try again. There we go, that time it broke into four. So the interesting thing is this: if you take a piece of spaghetti and you try to break it like this from the two ends just by bending it, it never breaks exactly into two. There's always a third or a fourth piece that goes flying off somewhere to the side. It actually wasn't until 2005 that it was fully explained why this happens, and the mathematical model was fully developed. The gist of it is this: as you bend a rod like a piece of spaghetti, obviously stress builds up in the rod. It doesn't want to be bent, it wants to flick back to straight. And if that stress becomes too great, then the rod breaks. But if you stretch the rod, you build up quite a lot of stored elastic energy in the rod, and then when you suddenly release the end, it's obviously going to ping, broken one, it's obviously going to ping back to straight. So it pings back and the rod goes straight. Now what happens when the rod breaks is obviously both halves then get immediately released and they ping back to being straight. And that act of pinging back straight again causes the stress in the spaghetti to momentarily increase even more as the spaghetti flicks back, and that flick back and further increased stress causes the newly released piece to break once again, thus creating the little piece that flies off to the side. Now, the reason I'm making this video today is I read an article yesterday about this, and some scientists, some physicists at MIT have recently done some further work on this problem, where they've discovered that actually it is possible to break a piece of spaghetti exactly into two. And the trick is you have to twist it. So as you bend the two ends in towards one another, as you push them in like this, you have to grip the spaghetti and you have to twist it like that. And it turns out that by doing that, when the rod breaks, not only does it flick back to straight again, but it also untwists itself. And the untwisting happens slightly faster than the flick back, and releases all of that stored energy without breaking the rod again. Here goes. So I'm twisting and bending, and you have to bend slowly and twist, and is it going to work? So you have to twist quite hard and bend the spaghetti very slowly. Now this might seem like a bit of a trivial and silly problem, like breaking spaghetti. As you can see, I've gone through the best part of a packet of spaghetti practicing for this video. But actually I think this is the essence of what scientific and physics type thinking is all about. You see something in the world that you can't explain with the mathematical model that you have, and you try to build a model that explains it. And actually the maths that's used to explain this phenomenon is very applicable to any sort of elastic and brittle thing that can bend and break. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of spaghetti or a bone or a bridge or a carbon nanotube or whatever you like. The same mathematics can go towards explaining how it works and how it breaks. So I hope you enjoyed watching me talking about breaking spaghetti, and I hope you don't go through too many packets of spaghetti testing this out for yourself. A shout out goes to Jacob in grade 8 for creating the nice intro sequence that you saw at the beginning of this video. Thanks, Jake. And also you can look forward to a jingle coming soon from another one of my students, also called Jacob, in grade 10, who's written me an original piece of music for this channel. If you liked what you saw, hit like, hit subscribe down there. You can see my other videos here if you like. This is going to be the first in a series of what I'm going to call Sunday snippets until I get a better name for it. Just short little videos of something interesting that I noticed during the week. I'll release them on Sunday afternoons, so come back next week for the next one.